Welcome to WTF Previews. I'm Beckemeyer.
And I'm BaldingEwok.
And this time...
The Force Awakens in my pants!
And in The Last Jedi.
This is not going to go the way you think.
What the actual fuck? Previews!
That's right, this time we're talking about the new installment of the Star Wars saga, Episode 8, The Last Jedi. We're excited about this. We can't wait to talk about it. Roll the clip.
We are the spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
So what did you say? You said in the intro, here's the clip, and then I had a Force boner. Force boners are awesome.
Actually, you had a lightsaber erection. You didn't have a force boner. A force boner is invisible because the force does not, you don't see the force.
Can you feel my force?
Can you feel my force boner?
Lady?
So you actually had just a lightsaber coming out of your crotch, which actually
Yeah.
sounds a little painful, actually.
It's a little, you said little lightsaber. It's not that small. It's average size.
So
It's not the size. It's how you wield it. That's how you wield the Force.
in that case, you could have a force erection and be the, I'm using the force on you. Can you tell? No, no, I can't tell. I'm using my force erection. No, you're not. I feel nothing.
Good.
Maybe this section should not be in our
Get
show.
cut out.
Maybe this section should be cut out of the show. No, dude, I mean, it's a Star Wars movie. Empire Strikes Back is my favorite Star Wars movie. This is the second in a trilogy of Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
My hope is that it is on that level. The Force Awakens, I enjoyed The Force Awakens. It hit my nostalgia, my need for nostalgia, and it did rinse the taste of the Phantom Menace and the last prequel, the third one, which one was it? The one where he turns into Darth Vader. What's it called?
Yeah.
Whatever that one was called, I can't remember. That one was. I only watched that to see it. I did not watch it, and I was not enjoying it as I saw it.
It's like we're stuck because we're we kind of feel forced at this point to have to watch whatever Star Wars movie they put out because
Maybe it'll be good.
We're so endeared, to the original trilogy that we keep hoping. Okay, George Lucas kind of he screwed the other ones up, but there were some good parts in there. And Force Awakens for me was a little disappointing.
But better than any of the prequels.
Right.
But better than any of the prequels. So
Yes.
for me, I feel like their reboot started off on a good spot, and they can build from there.
So I'm hoping this is going to be not Empire Strikes Back. Is that the one with Yoda?
Yeah.
Yes. I'm hoping this is a Jedi training movie.
Yeah.
Because if it is, then it will be awesome.
Yeah. You got the shots of her doing the lightsaber on the mountain and the island and all that stuff, and I'm really happy. What I wanted, it wasn't a problem, but at the end of The Force Awakens, we see the last shot, and it's Luke Skywalker, and I was like, that's what I've been wanting, and then it ended. So I'm hoping he's actually in this movie a lot more. It seems like it based on the trailer. He's one of the narrators of the trailer, so I hope he's in there more. I love the original saga. I want to see more Luke Skywalker and Skywalker family stories. I like seeing Chewbacca. I'm gonna miss Han Solo. Han Solo was probably my favorite character from the thing. In fact, it's Harrison Ford is my favorite character in the Star Wars thing. So he's gone now.
It was supposed to be Han Solo with the first one. Luke is the second one, and then she was supposed to have a big role in the third one, but that's not really possible now.
And hopefully they don't do a digital representation of her. It won't be the same.
No. The little research I did, they shot all of her scenes for this.
Yeah, okay.
So maybe they had to do some digital whatever, but not really, because she shot all of her principal photography before she died. what I fear is going to happen is I'm too excited. Yeah. Because like the whole training thing, what I've been missing from Star Wars movies
is the training.
Is the
mentor.
The mentor, yeah, what do you call it? Padawan.
Dementor, that's Harry Potter.
There's no Dementor in Harry Potter.
You said Dementors.
That's not even a character in Harry Potter.
The Dementors, aren't they the ones that the little ghost figures that protect the...
I have no idea.
So why are you arguing with me about it? You don't know what I'm talking about. Dementors, those are the ones that guard Azkaban.
Master and Padawan, yeah. That's what I like. I like hearing about the self-mastery of, good versus evil, and yeah. I want that. You should do this, young Padawan. You should do that.
Yeah.
How come you're not, why? I like that. Give me the existential training, the wax on, wax off in the Star Wars universe. Yeah, that's what I want.
The kung fu movie aspects of the training. Yeah. That wasn't there in the first one, not the first one. That wasn't there in Force Awakens.
Yeah,
and it wasn't.
And there wasn't even the Force at all, really, in the that other movie. What I don't even remember. Rogue One.
Yeah.
I really didn't like Rogue One.
I didn't like Rogue One either. What
was that guy? I don't
remember his name, but yeah, the way he kept saying "the Force is me" and "I am the Force" like a mantra.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah, just repeating words over and over. Yeah. Either you use the Force or you don't. You don't repeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked about as good as you standing in the mirror every day and going, "I'm a beautiful person. I'm fine, and everybody likes me." Like saying that over and over doesn't make it so.
Yeah.
Brad.
I should stop that.
No, I'm excited. Little things that worried me is the little Furby character.
Why would that worry you?
Because I just, every time now I have Jar Jar PTSD.
Oh, yeah, but this thing isn't talking, so...
Yeah, but...
Right. So maybe it bites someone.
Well, it's written and directed by Rian Johnson, which... Rian Johnson directed movies like Looper.
Okay, that was good.
Was his last movie he did before this one. And then he directed a movie called... Brick, which is his first film. Okay. And he's made other movies in there, but he also directed what many people consider to be their favorite episode of Breaking Bad, the one with the fly. I think it was called The Fly. And people love him, and I know people who've met him at conventions, Star Wars, when they're doing the Star Wars like press tour and all that stuff, that say he's like real approachable with the fans, and he seems like he's just a fan that's getting to make a Star Wars movie. Mm-hmm. Much like J.J. Abrams was a Star Wars fan who got to make a Star Wars movie. Hopefully Rian Johnson is a little bit more of a writer-director character than J.J. Abrams. He's more of a storyteller, like fit the pieces back together and get it started off, get the ball rolling. Rian Johnson, I think, is more of a he's like a real filmmaker who wants to tell a good story. So I'm looking forward to it. I really want to see it. Can't wait, actually. May the Force be with you.
The Force is strong with this one.
The Force is strong with this one.
In my pants.
Well, that's it for this episode of WTAF, our episode on Star Wars The Last Jedi. We're very excited about it. We can't wait. I'm sure you are as well, like at least most of you. Maybe not every single person, but most of you. I'm getting more and more excited as the days count down. Mm-hmm. If you agree, disagree, saw the movie, and you want to comment, like how far off were we? What do you think? Post a comment in our comment section. Click like on the episode and subscribe. Do all of that.
Use the Force.
Use the Force.
And watch our show.
And use the Force to subscribe to our show as well. All right. We'll see you next time. Catch you later.
The end.
And this time...
What?
You're supposed to say, I say this time you interrupt me. You're supposed to interrupt me and say The Force Awakens in my pants.
Okay.
Right? That's what we talked about.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so do that then. 3, 2. I wish I could stop doing this, but for some reason I can't. Like, this is like, I don't want this to be my thing. I really don't want this to be my thing. That's Blake Shelton on The Voice. I don't know. Roll the clip is fine, but I don't want to do this every fucking time. Anyway,
okay.
That's it.